Today on Bob's Bottom Shelf, we're going to make a Dark and Stormy with Goslings Black Seal Rum and Goslings Ginger Beer. If you don't use Goslings Rum, you can't call it a Dark and Stormy, and you better find a safe harbor. Hey folks, how you doing today? Welcome back to Bob's Bottom Shelf, where you save money making cocktails at home using affordable and accessible ingredients. Goslings Bermuda Black Seal Rum. They didn't call it that at first when it was originally formulated way back in 1860. At some point after 1914, the rum was sold in reclaimed champagne bottles, and the bottle corks were sealed with black sealing wax, which inevitably led to people asking for the Black Seal Rum, inspiring the play on words and images that the brand uses today. So it's pretty likely that sailors were the first people to combine rum and the stomach-settling qualities of ginger, making the real origins of a rum and ginger beer cocktail unknown. But eventually, in 1991, Goslings registered a trademark stating that a Dark and Stormy must be made with Goslings Rum. So legally, if you mix ginger beer with any other sort of rum, you can't call it a Dark and Stormy, otherwise you risk litigation, which has happened. Safe Harbor is a more common name for the same drink made with other dark rums such as Cruise Black Strap, Bacardi Black, or Kraken. I did not include Goslings Black Rum with the Top 6 Essential Tiki Rums episode because, well, black rum, it's not really something commonly used in traditional tiki cocktails, although it might be called for in some more modern tiki cocktails. And you can grab a bottle of Goslings Black Seal Rum for about $20. And just a quick note, you don't technically have to use Goslings brand ginger beer for it to be a Dark and Stormy. You can use any brand ginger beer. The Goslings brand ginger beer is just something they formulated themselves that's inspired by the original ginger beer that's no longer made. So our recipe is 6 ounces of Goslings ginger beer, half an ounce of lime juice, float 2 ounces of Goslings Black Seal Rum on top, then give it a stir. Alright folks, let's try out our Dark and Stormy. Cheers! Now this is very good. Reminds me of a Kentucky Mule or a Moscow Mule. I call it a close cousin of those drinks. You have to like ginger beer to like these. Ginger ale wouldn't give you the same effect. And the Goslings Black Rum, it's just a perfect pairing for the ginger beer, I would say. Because the Goslings Rum has very forward notes of like butterscotch, vanilla, caramel, and a little bit of spice, although it's not a spiced rum. I do recall making this with Bacardi Black in the past, and I remember not liking it with the Bacardi Black Rum, so I would recommend using the official Goslings Black Seal Rum. If you want to see me do a taste test comparison, I'll make 3 Dark and Stormies, one with Goslings, one with Cruise Black Strap, and one with Kraken. Leave me a comment below and we'll give that a shot. If I had to give the official Dark and Stormy a rating, it's pretty solid. I'd give it an 8 or 9 out of 10. I enjoy it. And if you do happen to be a little sick in the morning for reasons we won't mention, this might do the trick. Well folks, that's going to just about do it for today's episode of Bob's Bottom Shelf. Subscribe if you like what we're doing here, leave me a comment below, and I'll see you in the next episode.